What's good, y'all? It's your boy Jones. Welcome to another episode of Jones'NForSmoke. You know I got the smoke. But yeah, I want to talk about two things today. First, starting off with the NBA. A lot of the teams are starting to return. They're going to Orlando. They're in the bubble. They're in the practice facilities. They're in their hotels, and whatever the case may be. And over the past few days, all I've seen, well, not all I've seen, but a lot of guys in the NBA have been complaining about, their accommodations, their hotels, the food, and all those things that come along with it. Thing I want to say to y'all is shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You asked to be back here. You asked to be back on the court. And the NBA did any and everything they could to get you guys back here. Obviously, things are not going to be the same. They're not going to look the same. But you that wanted this needs to just shut up. They spent $1 billion on this and tried to do everything they could. They even went as far to have Black Lives Matters on all the courts and are doing things for social injustice and all these things. What more could you ask for from them? Obviously, it's not what you're used to, but we're not in the world where we used to be. 2020 is a whole different world. So for y'all to be complaining about this shit, it really upsets me. If you don't like this shit, just go back home. You still have that option. So stop complaining, man. Stop fucking complaining. Ball out. This is what y'all wanted. This is what the fuck y'all asked for. You don't see Bron and them fucking complaining. They know what they're here for. They're here to play ball. They're not on fucking vacation. Y'all not on vacation. Y'all here for one purpose, which is to win an NBA championship and also bring some, attention to Black Lives Matter. All that other shit isn't unimportant. And you also have to think about the people that are risking their fucking lives to do that shit for y'all. Y'all gotta remember, y'all in Florida. Y'all in the worst right now of when it comes to Corona. So the fact that y'all even there, y'all should be grateful that y'all still have that opportunity. It pisses me off that I've seen a lot of y'all complain. It really does piss me off. Shut up and ball. Shit's different now. You gotta get used to this shit. And you're gonna be in that shit for 2 to 3 months if you're lucky. So that shit is fucking retarded. One other thing about the NBA, I just saw that they are trying to make a second bubble for the teams that get eliminated after the first few games. Dumb. Don't do it. Like I just said, Florida is probably the epicenter of the corona now. So it wouldn't make sense to keep those guys there. It's not smart. Just get them out. Don't make a second bubble for nobody. Keep one bubble for those guys that got to play their regular season games and then the playoffs. That's it. Don't make it worse than it needs to be. That's that. Now, on to the NFL. We know, first, shout out to the NFL and Dan Snyder getting the job done as far as changing the name of Redskins. Great job on that, but we'll talk about that more on the Locker Room Sunday podcast. But what I really wanted to get into is, we over the past week or so, we've been talking about Deshaun Jackson and his comments, his insensitive comments, dumb comments. Me and my boy Luke talked about it on the Locker Room Sunday. Out for the patrons right now. It'll be out for the public in about a week or so. And we condemned it. We didn't like what he said. It was dumb. We knew what he was trying to say, but he didn't say it, and that was his fault. He got to man up to it. He's got to face the consequences for that. As far as the public goes. As far as the Eagles and the NFL and whoever else wants to blame him still, I got smoke for y'all, for real. Because the Eagles came out with their punishment, which was a fine. And that's all he should have gotten, in my opinion. But then they went on to say, there will be more actions if he doesn't show action that he's actually cares about the Jewish community and doing things for the Jewish community. I don't like that, because when Riley Cooper screamed out nigger at a club, y'all didn't say nothing to him. Y'all gave him the weekend off, then y'all gave him a contract a few weeks later. Rewarded him for that. Y'all didn't say, hey, you need to start showing that you care about black people and this, that, and the third. Y'all didn't say that to him. Y'all let him have a weekend off, and then you paid the motherfucker. But because you, as the Jewish owner of the team, it hits more to you, so you wanted to stomp your fist on the table a little bit harder because it's more sensitive to you. But black lives to you didn't matter as much when it came to Riley Cooper. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. I don't like that shit. Also, Julian Edelman. I loved what he did. I partially loved what he did as far as reaching out to Deshaun Jackson and telling him, hey, look, let's talk. Let's understand each other. All that. I love that. That's great. And I think Deshaun Jackson should do that. But my problem is, where was that energy with the Black Lives Matter movement from y'all? See, my thing is, y'all only care when it matters to you. That's my fucking problem. When Black Lives Matter, all those things happening, y'all just look from afar. Either whether you agreed or disagreed with it, you didn't say shit. But soon as something is personal to you, you have a whole lot to say. A whole lot to say. A lot of y'all were quiet when all this shit was happening. As soon as a Jewish name or Jewish criticism comes up, y'all everywhere now. Now we done forgot about Black Lives Matter. Now we on to the Jewish. And I'm not saying that this topic shouldn't be talked about. It should. But I just don't like the energy shift from some certain people. The people that were quiet now are out loud. Where was that same energy? And you can't expect us to have the same energy for y'all, because we got our own. We have our own problems to worry about. And I'm not saying we're insensitive to anything, because we're not. We want justice for everybody. We want equality for everyone. But we got to handle our shit too. Let us handle our shit too. But don't come at us with that, oh, we got to, know this and know that. No, because y'all didn't have that same fucking energy for us. And I'm only talking for those people that didn't have that energy. If you did, thank you. We appreciate you. And keep doing your thing. Keep fighting for us. Because we need you more than ever. But those that didn't have that energy now and before and have that energy now because it's more personal to you, I ain't feeling that. I ain't feeling that. Now, hopefully, what happens is the Jewish community that felt some type of way about what Deshaun said, as they should have felt some type of way, not only do they try to bring awareness to their community and what's going on with that, but they can also join us as well. Talk about our problems with the Black Lives Matter, because then we can work together. You feel me? We all are the same. And the black community and the Jewish community has gone through some of the same craziest shit in our history. So we shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be working together. It's that simple. It's not, oh, I'm just going to stand up for Jewish community, or I'm only going to stand up for black community, or I'm only going to stand up for white. No. Let's bring this all together. That way we can handle it all together at once. Can't pick and choose when we want to stand up. You feel me? So, that's my 2 cents. It's your boy Jones. Jones'NForSmoke. We make sports better. Peace.